Who was your greatest inspiration?
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
You told us folks that.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's...
Who would you like to
I
trade?
don't, by the way, I have not read these questions, so...
That's right. These are just, they're just off the cuff here, pretty much. Who would you like to trade places with if you could?
Daniel Morgan. I'd love to have been that. I'd also love to have been an astronaut, but yeah.
Who makes you laugh the most?
Oh, Betsy, by far.
That's
Yeah.
a good answer.
Yeah.
Who would you want to play? Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston, of course. Of course, he's not around anymore. But
No.
what is your guilty pleasure?
Beer. I love a cold beer, particularly an IPA. Yeah, and I made myself a promise for the rest of my days. I'm going to try to be in a place where I can have 2 a night, and that's not where I've spent most of my life the last 10 years, because over there it's hard to find a beer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
What's the one thing that you need to have in your refrigerator all times?
that would be the beer.
Perfect follow-up. What is your favorite ab workout?
Ab workout.
Yeah.
I actually, my favorite nowadays is when I get in the car, because I've had so much back surgery, and I get in the car, I will tighten my gut as I'm sitting there driving. It also helps keep me awake, because I don't have a beer before I drive, and I'm trying to get home safely to have one. But my favorite ab workout, because sit-ups actually can sometimes damage the kind of surgery out of my back.
Right.
And it's working. I mean, they're 6-packs anymore, but it's pretty.
It's still
pretty
pretty
not
good,
bad
yeah.
for a geezer. Yeah.
I know the answer to this one. What is your dream car?
Shelby Cobra.
I knew it.
Shelby Cobra. There you go. That's how I got my girl, by the way. No, it's Betsy, I was kidding.
What is the last person? Who was the last person that you texted or called?
Probably you this morning.
Probably.
I guess. Yeah, it was dark 30 this morning. Yeah.
What makes you happy? Boy, that's a loaded question.
Well, it makes me happy. We just finished Christmas or Thanksgiving, and we're going to do the same thing around Christmas. Having the entire North herd together, these are connected by marriage or by DNA. The 18 grandkids, having them in the same place is just fantastic. And if somebody told me that there'd someday be 28 people with whom I'm related, I'd have said impossible. But the good Lord blessed us, and these 18 grandkids. I just want the boys to know no more contact tackling when we're playing touch football. That's damn near finished. Thanksgiving afternoon. Yeah.
Let's see. What is your biggest pet peeve?
This sounds. I don't mean to take on my colleagues in the media, but the way the media handles news, it doesn't do it right anymore, and that's a serious deficiency. And I'm not the only one that sees this. The rest of America does, which is why social media is now replacing newspapers and real broadcast news. It's awful, and that is a pet peeve.
How do you take your coffee?
Black, cold, hot, doesn't matter as long as it's black.
What is the last album you bought?
Actually, I'm not sure that I actually bought it, but they may have given it to me. A great Christian band called For King and Country.
Oh, yeah.
They are terrific. They were just on with Dolly Parton on the American Country Music Awards. And this is a Christian band, but they're terrific. I went to their Christmas show when it was here in Virginia last year. If you haven't seen it already, it's magnificent.
What was the last movie you saw in theaters?
Knives Out. Betsy and I went Sunday night because it was pouring rain, perfect day. We went to a matinee, and I don't know if the critics want me to say this or not, but it's vulgarity. It's Father Brown with vulgarity. I mean, they didn't need the vulgar language, but it is absolutely hilarious, and it's a great whoodunit. Really was, and she liked it.
I got to go see it. You were
It's a
talking
fun
about it
flick.
earlier.
Fun flick.
What is the last book you read?
Well, we had Bible study this morning, so I guess that qualifies.
Let's see. Oh boy, what is your middle name?
Lawrence, with
That's
you.
right.
With you.
And are you a morning person or a night owl? I know that answer, but I'll let you tell the folks.
Pretty much both.
You never sleep.
No, I do. And everybody around me, and you know this too because you've been around me, probably more this year than Betsy has. And if I get less than 4 hours sleep a night, I'm grumpy. I'm If I get 4.5, 5 hours sleep, I'm fine. And that's how I finished the book, if you may remember.
Yeah, I remember. What cause is dear to your heart?
Well, look at. I don't think we do enough to recognize the courage of America's law enforcement, our cops, our deputy sheriffs, our federal law agents, and as you know, I'm very close to a lot of those guys, and our military. And the cause of looking after them and their families, and when they tragically don't survive an engagement when they're in the line of duty. Those kinds of things are a cause worth supporting. They really are.
And finally, next weekend is December 14th, Saturday.
Yeah.
There's a big game that's being played up in Philadelphia.
Annual
I know a lot of folks out there would like to know what side will you be sitting on and who is going to win the game.
Well, as you know, President Trump came to our booth 2 years ago, and as president-elect, and he spent the first half of the game on the Army side, and then he came over to the Navy side. And my Army brother, I just want to make this as a prediction. One, go out and get the book. Go online right now and order one in time. You'll get it for Christmas. But my Army brother, the streak ends at 3. Navy is back. And Navy is going to take this game by at least 14 points. That's a prediction. He and I bet every year. And just know, Jack, the streak is over for you guys because Navy's got a great team this year.